Hello guys, Dan here from Dan's Tech, and today's video guys we're going to be having a look at a pair of headphones. These are the Sony XB950 and these are the Bluetooth variants, so BT's on the end of the good old product number. Now these boast extra bass and in general should be some very good headphones since they are around £100 to £150 here in the UK. As I've just mentioned, there is a wired version which doesn't feature Bluetooth or the NFC connectivity, so they will be a tad cheaper than ones, but overall, to my understanding, the spec and also the design is enough the same, so this review will kind of be valid for the wired versions. So without further ado, we're going to be having a look at what you get in the box, going over the product, and then going over the good old sound performance of these headphones. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So peeps, to get started, inside the box you get the headphones themselves, two cables including a charging cable and a 3.5mm audio cable to use the headphones as a wired pair, and many pieces of documentation including warranty information and instructions on how to connect the headphones wirelessly. The USB cable is around 30cm long, with the audio cable being around 2 to 2.5 times the size of that. This cable features a straight and also a right angle connector. Onto the headphones. At first they may look quite bulky, but they do feature very large ear cups that make them look very comfortable. Both sides of the headphones feature the Sony logo in a silver metal and also feature air chimneys and a subtle red ring between the housing and the thick ear cups. The build quality overall is very good and do feel a great pair of headphones, although made of plastic and metal. The headband is reinforced with metal and does extend quite far. I find myself expanding the headband only by a small amount while maxing out many other headphones I do own. This does also have quite a bit of padding to further enhance wearing comfort. As for a look around the headphones, on the left we find many ports including a 3.5mm audio cable input, the charging port, the bass boost button, as well as a power button and microphone hole. As to the right hand side, this ear cup features all the media buttons including a volume up and down, a play and pause which also doubles up as an answering call button, a next and previous track knob. The NFC logo is also printed on the right ear cup where you would hold your phone to connect them. So onto the sound quality. Overall they're pretty damn good for music, and Sony really do not lie when they say extra bass. These cans really do pack a punch for the lower frequencies, however I have found it is very impractical for listening to podcasts or anything with vocals, as they are simply drowned out by the bass. When removing the audio cable and listening to the headphones in wireless mode, these are some of the cleanest headphones in terms of audio quality via Bluetooth and really do sound just like what you would hear through the cable, no hissing or electrical noise at all. Also, while in wireless mode you can press down the bass boost button, which quite frankly does murder music when not listening to say drum bass or deeper bass music, or anything that really isn't intended to be played on large speaker systems with huge subwoofers, but each to their own. Also, I'm not sure why the bass boost feature does not work in the wired mode. I would have liked to have seen this kind of advertised on the Sony website. As for the comfort, they are very comfortable headphones, and even for people that wear glasses. However, the clamping force can get to you after a couple of hours, which I found to be the opposite thing that gets to me on my Audio-Technica HHM50X headphones. With them, it seems to be the headband that hurts after a while. To conclude, these are really bassy headphones, gotta give it to Sony, and do find them to be fantastic for listening to bass heavy tunes. However, for anything else like watching YouTube videos or podcasts, they do seem a little impractical. Anyhow, let's roll the outro. So guys, to conclude, what do I think of these headphones? Overall, very, very good. The sound quality is really good. Now, as I've mentioned, the bass is quite empowering. I'm quite surprised, and compared to my ATH-M50Xs, these are really bassy headphones, like really bassy. When they say extra bass, they really do not lie, and I'm not exaggerating here. Now, I usually listen to quite a few podcasts, say from the guys over at Atlantis Tech Tips, and also The Tech, that the guys over at Tech Syndicate do on YouTube. I find it hard to listen to them using these headphones, simply because they're really, really bassy. I mean, yes, you can fix this by essentially turning down the lower frequencies in the audio settings for my sound card, but these are really bassy, and for listening to audio podcasts it's really strange, and I really wouldn't recommend them for that. So if you are buying these and you do want these for listening to music, you might want a different pair of headphones for like listening to podcasts and stuff like that. But overall though, when you listen to music, and I do listen to drum bass myself, so the bass really does come in handy, and I think overall the bass is really, really nice. So when I say it's club-like bass, you're getting a really rich, well, just rich bass in general, and you are. They're very, very bassy, they do sound very, very good, but as I mentioned, there is a drawback here. When you listen to podcasts and stuff that just isn't music, they're really off-putting, they really are, and you might want to grab a different pair of headphones for, say, listening to podcasts. Just wanted to make that clear there. Yeah, just wanted to make that clear. For podcasts are not brill, but for music, they're very, very good. Overall, build quality is excellent, and with the Bluetooth connectivity and also the NFC, I've really not had no problems with that, so overall, it's all good. I really can't get these to work on Windows, but yet again, they're not designed for that, so just do be aware of that also. So guys, thank you for checking out my review of the 950BT headphones from Sony. I personally would recommend them for listening to music and, you know, especially genres like drum, bass, whatever genres is the dubstep, dance music even. You do get some basic dance music these days. But yeah, very nice headphones, and I would really recommend them. The build quality is excellent, and again, the sound quality is really, really good as well. So without further ado guys, thank you very much for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and also subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.